What's up, Pac Nation, and welcome to Week 10. Now, today at the gym, I had an opportunity to do a lot of thinking, and if you are one of those who have watched my videos over the months and years, you know that I just kind of just talk off the top of my head. I really don't have a lot of stats. I go with what my gut feeling is about the Pack and the opponent we're playing. So, excuse me for rambling today about the Packers. Now, we come into this Week 10 coming off of two losses against two tough defenses. Now, looking back over the last 2 weeks, only offense I see that we played that was pretty good was Denver. Now Carolina's offense was okay, but their defense is very very tough. Now we're going to a game against a team that's basically in a free fall in Detroit. That is their defense is bad, their offense isn't clicking, but on any given Sunday, anything can happen. Now, the one thing that's been really bothering me the past week is this situation with Eddie Lacy. Now, on one end, they say, okay, he has an ankle injury or he has a groin injury. He comes out and says he's perfectly fine. The weight is not a problem. His ankle is fine. His groin is fine. Now he's listed as questionable with a groin injury. I wish the Pack and Lacy would be on the same page and just say Starks is playing better than you, and we're going to start Starks. That's basically what it is. Starks is playing a whole lot better. I'm a big fan of Starks. Have been since our run to the Super Bowl. I just wish that he wasn't as injury prone over his career, but he's a very good back. And I think that also with DeJuan Harris back there, I think he gets an opportunity today to play very well because he's a very small, can hit the pocket really good. So I think that we're going to see a good game from Starks. I think DeJuan is going to show some flashes here and there, but I think that all starts with our offensive line. That is, I just can't understand how we go from being the best offensive line in the league last year to one of the worst this year. I know we got some injuries, but yet and still we had injuries last year, and we still protect Aaron. We still had an opportunity for him to scramble a little bit and make plays on the run. So I just think that that's where it all starts from. If Aaron can actually get some protection, I think that he can find his receivers. I am very high on this Janis kid. I think that he is a Jordy Nelson in the making. We just need to give him the opportunity. I think that Cobb is, he's just suffering right now from being double teamed. And also, he just can't get open. He's not one of those receivers that if you block him with the line, he's going to break through it and get free. He needs to just kind of just take off and just beat you with quick slants and things like that. James Jones is not the fastest in the world, but yet and still he makes some incredible plays if you just throw the ball up. And Adams, I think he is our best option of really kind of like getting off the line of scrimmage and just like running past defenders. So I think it really starts with protecting Aaron, our offensive line, making some holes for Starks today. Now on the defensive side, I really can't explain why Raji and Daniels and those guys are not getting more pressure on the quarterback. We started off very well the first couple weeks of the game, especially going against a Seattle team that's had a pretty good offensive line, and with a quarterback like Russell Wilson that can scramble, we haven't been able to really get to the quarterback. So I think that this is a game that we should I say dominate the line of scrimmage and get pressure on Matthew Stafford. And I think that our cornerbacks, they're young, but I think they're making strides. If I am a very optimistic person, and this is only week 10, but if you really look at it, we do have some injuries, but they're not bad injuries. These are injuries that we can overcome later part of the year going into the playoffs. So if you really look at it, if Shields continues to rest, Montgomery continues to rest, Clay, gets a little bit healthy, our offensive line gets a little bit healthy, I think we can be very, very dangerous going into the playoffs. Now, I think I said in the early part of the season that I see us having the number 2 seed, and it looked like that's shaping up to be that way. And I see us going back to Carolina, and if that's the case, I definitely will be there. So I try to look at the bigger picture, and I look at it like this. In 2010, we lost to Atlanta Falcons right here in the ATL right after Thanksgiving. Close game. Lost on a field goal. We came back through the playoffs. It was a 6 seed and put a beat down on a very good Atlanta Falcons team. We had a lot of injuries that year, and this season seemed to be shaping up the same way if you look at it. We had a very bad loss in Denver, very bad loss in Carolina, but yet still I see us going back to Carolina, and I think that we can kind of make that same run. So I'm saying it now. I stand behind what I say. I believe in these Packers. I believe in what we can do. We just right now in a slump. Every team goes through it, but it's like I always say, it's like a sleeping giant. You let this team wake up, and it's going to be very, very dangerous. So once again, I see the Pack doing pretty well today. I see us winning. Nothing like a home cooked meal, home field advantage. Detroit has never won, hasn't won, I'll say, in the last 24 tries in Lambeau. Anything can happen today, but I don't see that happening. I think our Pack go ahead and try to get back, get their momentum going, but we do need to fix winning on the road. So I see you guys after the game, and go